Welcome back everyone. Today we are going to learn about trigger word detection from Coursera's notebook by Andrew Ng. Basically I learned from them. Yeah. By the end of this video you'll be able to understand the whole concept and the building block behind this trigger word detection. Do you ever wonder how Hey Siri, OK Google works? Yeah, but by after this video you will completely understand those topics. Yeah, but for this project collection of training data is a hectic problem for us because we can't manually label when a word OK Google or Hey Siri or the word activate or something like that occurs. I mean, you can't manually label at this time stamp the activate is said or done something like that. So what we basically do in this thing is we will first of all we will create our own training data. I mean, we will not bring any of the training data, but we will create our own training data. Let me explain it through images because we understand more through images. Yeah, I have made a simple paint of it. Yeah, the first thing you will do is you will take a background image. I mean, first I will explain it with the image, then I will come to the audio. You will take a background image, like something here it has bushes and here it's cloud and it is something like sun, yeah, etc. What we do is we will divide those image into certain timestamps. For this image we will think them as x-axis. Yeah, at each point we will be labeling them as zeros and ones. That is whether either our required part of the image is there or not. Like here this is all the background, right? We don't want any of them to be detected, so we label all of them to be zeros. Next what we do is we will insert our required image. Like suppose you think it as a tree, we will be inserting a timestamp 1 and we will be labeling it as 1. But note this, we will be labeling only after completion of the tree, I mean after crossing of the tree, because we need to perform the operation then and only if it has completely detected the tree or not. And basically here up to you trigger another word or anything, we will be labeling them as the ones, because we are in active mode up to that. Whenever it detects another thing, like here it is a storm or thunder, anything you can think it of, from then we don't want that thing. So this is a negative part of the image which we will be inserting for our training model, so that it can understand better with the positive and the negative and the background images properly. So from whenever it detects a negative image, this is a positive image, this is a negative image, whenever it detects from the negative image it starts labeling zeros again, and again whenever it detects a positive image it will be labeling ones from there, from that timestamp, and again whenever it detects a negative image it will be labeling them as zeros. By the end of this we get the input and output files for our training data as, see, you can see at timestamp 0 it is 0, at timestamp 1 it is 1. I mean our required image is there, and at timestamp 2 okay, I made some mistake here, but you understand the basic concept, right? You will get the inputs as timestamps and we will get the outputs as the label detected. From there we will be continuing our work to the training model. Okay, now let's dive into the how the audio works. Yeah, this is let us listen to this. I don't think so. Activate. Yeah, you can listen. Activate. This is the word which we are going to insert. This is the positive image and we will see the negative image. Referee. Something other word other than activate. And this is the background. Yeah, this is the background, so we can't hear it properly. Yeah, moving forward. This is our 10-second video we are going to train here today. Activate. See, you can listen to it. Once again I will play. It has a background, negative,
Activate.
positive, again positive, then it's a background. And you can hear you can see from this spectrogram here some negative word is said, and here at 20th timestamp a positive word is said, and again it's a background noise, and here again at 40th timestamp a positive word is said. Yeah, it's a spectrogram graph where we visualize the audio. Okay, moving forward. Okay, yeah, we will divide this 10 seconds audio into 1375 timestamps because it has some concept it has 44,100 hertz of units audio frequency. We will be dividing that into 10 seconds frame rate, and we will get 1375 units of time steps. Yeah, we will be also using PyDub model for this, and I have loaded this. Yeah, basically what we will do is we will take a background image which has some noise, and we will insert all the timestamps with 0, and then we will insert our word activate, and after completion of that word activate we will insert the label as 1, and then when up to a negative word comes we will continue the labeling as 1, then we will again shift to 0, and again it continues. This is the way we will be generating input to the training data of the model. Yeah, actually we will be inserting this activate and negative and positive words in a random timestamps. So we will not pick generally 1, 2 or 3 timestamps. We will be inserting them randomly, as you can see the code here. And if you go there is a problem if we insert randomly, because there is a chance of overlapping. We can insert them in the same timestamp. To avoid that, we will be storing our previous timestamps, and we will be checking if an overlap occurs, then we will be again doing it random and initialization. Yeah, we can see here it is overlapping, it will return false, or if it's not overlapping it will return true. Insert audio clip. We will insert the audio clip using background.overlay. It's a PyDub method, and we will insert the audio clip at the position of random time sample. Then moving on, this is the audio generator, as you can hear.
Activate.
Only we have inserted only positive word in a background at a certain random timestamp. That's one. Here is our input data. We will be labeling as ones if it is an activate symbol, like see y of 0 comma I equal to 1. If it is I less than, we should not cross that range also. Yeah, here you can see only activate is one time, and you have inserted as 1. This is the creating training examples. We will be doing it for positive images and negative images. Like here we will be taking the random thing, and random timestamps, and we will be doing it for both negative, and we will also do it for positive also. After complete generation, we will get a plot, and this is our we will be loading our full training data set here. It is given by Coursera, so we will be using the same thing. And here the model, I am not going to explain the model, but basically we are going Con1D because it's audio, and we will be using RN and GRU units instead of LSTM. It was suggested by Coursera team. Yeah, and after we fitting the model, we will get a model, and we will train on one epoch. After that we will make predictions. Actually I have the thing here. Let us check, guys. Yeah, Yeah, there's some technical issue, but you can hear the audio like this, as you can hear now.
Activate. Activate.
Yeah, after completion of the activate word, it is giving a beep sound that it is detected. Yeah, thank you guys. Welcome back everyone. Today we are going to learn about trigger word detection.